guys, welcome to JavaJSM, and in this video we are going to learn about adapter design pattern. And adapter design pattern is also very important because it's based on the structural design patterns. So as of now, first we have learned the creational design pattern. Okay, creational means object creation. Okay, so that is the creational design pattern, creating an object. Now we are learning the structural design pattern, and in the structural design patterns, something like we have to just based on the format the architectures of our DAO layer, service layer, or we can add one more adapter layer. Okay, so if you talk about some of the project flow, like in our project having a first of all controller, then service to DAO, but here what we can do is first we have a service, controller to service, and service will decide it will go to the particular adapter, and adapter will go to the particular DAO, and it will interact and it will give the data. Okay, so one more phase will come like a adapter, and those adapter will support to take some data dynamically. Okay, that is called a adapter design pattern basically, and it's a almost we are using so many times in the project. Okay, so it's also very important, so don't forget to understand it. Okay, it's a very important. So adapter design pattern is one of the structural design pattern, and it is used so that two unrelated means we have two classes which is unrelated, okay, and they will communicate with help of the adapter. Okay, so basically what we are going to implement here. Okay, so unrelated interface can work together. The object that joins these unrelated interface is called as a adapter. Okay, so the object that joins these unrelated interface called a adapter. So we are going to create one class. The class will help us to communicate two classes to each other. That is called a adapter design pattern. An adapter pattern say that just convert the interface of a class into the another interface. A adapter pattern say that just convert a interface of a class into another interface, that is called a client once. In other words, to provide the interface according to the client requirement while using the services of a class with the different interface. The adapter pattern is also known as a wrapper classes. So I hope you know the wrapper classes like integers, whatever the primitive value types we have, corresponding having a wrapper classes, long, float, double, which is just start with the capital letters. And what is the advantage of adapter design pattern? So advantage is like it's allowed two or more, okay, previously incompatible object to interact, that is the first requirement, and it allow reusability of existing functionality. So basically what I'm saying is whatever the design pattern you are learning, that is just maybe the based on the creation, based on the structure, and based on the behavior, it will design something which is give us a reusability, which give us a more security, which give us a incompatible to compatible. So those design patterns are helping us. Okay, let's go forward and discuss the adapter design pattern. So it is used when the object need to utilize and existing classes with the incompatible interface. Okay, so when we can use it. So this is also very important points. When an object need to utilize an existing classes with a incompatible interface. When you want to create a reusable classes that cooperates with the classes which don't have a compatible interface. When you want to create reusable classes that cooperates with the classes which don't have a compatible interface. So basically I'm saying like the adapter design patterns or whatever the design patterns we have discussed as of now, those design patterns we can design in the different angle, different way. So that is not a one strict forward solutions. Maybe approach is same, but we can design in the different ways. So don't worry about it. Okay. There are flowing significance of the adapter design pattern. The target interface, this is the, okay, we can discuss about it later, but let's go and understood what is the adapter. So adapter means we have a one client, and this client wants some bank details. Okay, but bank details are saying, hey, I want to ask some details with the someone classes, but what he will ask, he don't know. Okay, so he will say, okay, fine. So this adapter, we have created one more class. This adapter is going to help this bank and want some details, both classes to communicate to each others. he will help, adapter will help to communicate bank with want some details classes. Both will communicate to each others with the help of adapter. So that is called a adapter design pattern. If you think some real-time examples, so real-time example is like, for example, we have a one client, and the client having a one mobile called iPhone, okay, and iPhone, he have a mobile, and he want here he have a one iPhone mobile, but he want to charge this mobile, but he don't have a charger. So what he can do, he have a one adapter which is USB. So what he will do, he will ask with these peoples, hey, can you give me a charger? So he will give any charger, maybe the Android or something. So once he will give the charger, he will put those adapter here. So this is basically a USB adapter, and this adapter will communicate with our iPhone, okay, and with the iPhone he will communicate and he will charge the client phone, okay. So same thing, for example, we have some different charger which is Android charger, and we have a Apple mobile, okay, right, Android charger, Apple mobile, and he want to charge this mobile with this this iPhone, this charger with this iPhone. So what will do, he will put one more adapter here, and charger communicate with the adapter communicate with the iPhone, and he will charge our mobile phone. Same thing, whenever you see in the project they are designing anything like that, that is called a adapter design pattern. Simple, okay. Let's go back and see here. So I am going to design some of the example like that. So we are going to create one client. So this is the client which is having a main method. He will call one care credit. So care credit nothing but a bank, okay. So credit card he will call, and once he calls the credit card, so credit card does not have a access directly to the bank details. So what we can do, he will take the help of the bank customer, and with the help of the bank customer he will communicate with the bank details, and he will take all those details and he will return it back, okay. So we are going to design this one only. So let me create first credit card having a method called give bank details, give credit card, and we can create one bank details. Those are the separate. But while communication, adapter, this is the adapter, bank customer is a adapter, he will help to communicate both the classes, okay. Let me design it. So what we can do, let's go to the Eclipse, and Eclipse having a already one test classes we have created. So let me write here main methods, okay. This is the client. So client is ready to able to call our adapter design pattern. Let me create one more classes, okay. The class name I will give like a credit card, so care credit, okay. Care credit is not a class, that is interface, okay. We are going to make it quickly easy so that you can understand the better way. And this interface having a two method, one method, let me show you, get bank details which is void, and get credit card which is string, okay. So let me create one void give bank details, okay, and this is interface, so no need to provide the implementations, and this is a string get bank details, okay. So this is the two method we have, get care credit card, get credit card details you can say, right. So this is the two methods we have, and we have a one more separate method which is bank details. So let me create those classes also, okay, and class name is bank details, okay. And bank details having a, all those details. So he have a one, let me check once, bank name, account holder name, or account number, okay. So let me give the bank name which is a string, so a string bank name, okay, and all should be a private, so other people will not access directly, and make it private, a string card holder name, okay. And this is the real-time example I'm showing you guys, and this is the int which is account number, okay. So this is the three classes we have created, and these classes having a details. But one more thing is what we have to do is we have to create a getter setter for that, and constructor whatever it's required. So we can go to the source and we can generate all those getter and setter. Okay, generate. So it's generated all those getter and setter methods. Okay, I want to only those getter and setter, right? Okay, my work is finished. So what I can do now? So what we can do is now, so this care credit is an interface and this is the bank details. We need to communicate both of them, and there is no anything to communicate with them. So what we can do is we can create one adapter classes. Okay, so let me create one adapter classes, and inside the adapter classes what we can do is we can write bank customer adapter. Okay, so this is the bank adapter customer. He will extend which one? Bank details also, and he will implement which one? Let me give the comma here. He will implement which one? Care credit. CARE. Why it's not coming? Care credit. Okay, and if you implement this both, extend bank details and implement care credit, then whatever the care credit, we have a method, he have to provide the implementation, which is adapter. So adapter responsibility is to provide the implementations of both the methods, because he taking the responsibility of those. So what he will do? Okay, what he will do? So what he will do is go to here, and if you see here, he have a one given bank details, get credit card, and he have a bank name or account holder name, account number, all those things, right? Okay, so while calling these methods, what we can do? Okay, so who will call this method? Client will call this method, give bank details or get credit card. So whenever he call this method, it will come to the credit card will send to the bank customer will interact with the bank details, right? And once he will interact, what he will do is he will put all those data inside this, right? Let me show you. So what we can do is here we can do one thing. So in the give bank details, so we can just take all those details, give bank details. We can ask with the customers, whatever the clients we have. So what we can ask? We can ask three details. Give the bank name. So we can take one scanner. Okay, a scanner is equal to new scanner. Okay, and here you can give system.in. Through that we can take the details with the customers. And let me take, so we can print one s out, enter bank name, and once he will enter it, what we can do here, only we can take those details and like string bank name equal to sc dot next, correct, right? And again what we can do is, again we can print one more message. Okay, enter card holder name. So once he will enter it, what we can do? We can create one card holder name and sc dot next line, correct? So we can take both the details. Once it is done, we can take the account number also. So let me print one more message here. Okay, enter account number. Once he will give the account number, we can store those account number in our variable. So int account number equal to sc dot next int. That's it. Okay, and once we can set all data to bank details. How we can set it? So we can write send account number, directly we can call bank details. Otherwise we can take the help of the bank name also. Otherwise we can directly call set bank name, and here we can send bank name. We can call set account holder name, we can set account number, that's it. Okay, so this is the implementation to take the details from the client, which is customer, we can say. And here what we can do is we have to get the credit card details, right? So what we can do here, so we can take all those details first, okay, from the bank details. So how we can take it? Get bank name, right? And those bank name we can store here, bank name. Again we can say get account holder name, get card holder name, okay, and we can store here. Same thing we can call get account number, and we can store here, right? And then after what we can do is here we can write two string. So in the two strings we can send all those data, okay. So whatever the card bank name, so bank name is something, so we can write bank name plus double quote, and then after card holder name we can give card holder name plus, and again we can concatenate, okay, account number. So ACC number we can write, and we can write here account numbers, okay, and we can return those details. That's it, right? So this is nothing but adapter. So adapter is just a helper classes, you can say, and he will help to communicate to other classes, okay. Here we have implemented very simple way to take the details from the adapter and give the details from the adapter, and which is internally calling to the bank customer, okay. So let me go to the client, okay. Client, what it will do, he will create one object of the care credit, okay. So care credit, okay, care credit equal to new bank details, okay. We can create an object of the bank customer adapter, not a bank details, okay. He is able to accept it, right? And through the care credit we can call which method? Give bank details, and then after we can call care credit dot get credit card, okay. That is the simple code we have written, but let me run so that you can understand in the better way. So once we run it, you can see the output. What it will do is enter the bank name. So I'm going to enter the bank name. So the bank name is something called HDFC, card holder name is something called Prince, account number is something called 532 or something, okay. This is the card numbers, and once I enter it, it's giving the exception because I have crossed the integer range, input mismatch, okay. So what is the input mismatch is, so let me scanner next int, but we are entering the strings. This one is a string, let me so this is the account number, and next int only I have taken, and this is the account numbers, right? Same thing we are doing everywhere, int, correct, not ISO, okay, but still giving the ISO, no ISO, we can handle it, okay. So if you see here what we have given, next line, okay, so it's taking the card holder name, and again we have taken the account numbers, so which is the sc dot next int, it will give the number, so we are storing this number here, Why the issue? Okay, let me run one more times. Okay, bank name is HDFC. Okay, card holder name is something called Prince. Account number is something called okay, it's taken now. Okay, it's taken now, it's taken now, it's taken now. But after that it will not call these methods, right? So once he call these methods, the card details will come, and those card details we have to print it. Okay, credit card, not care credit. We have to print it. So basically if you use the next line here, that will give the problems. Okay, so next line will take one extra buffer. So let me remove the next line, just put it the next. Okay, now if you go and run, there is no issue, you can see. Okay, go to the console, enter the bank name HDFC. Okay, bank holder name is Prince. Amount I have, account number I have entered, not big, small only. And after that, once you hit, it automatically give the bank details name. Okay, so that is the basically a design pattern which is adapters. And what he doing is, from the care credit, which is our one interface, and bank details, they are communicating with each others with the help of the bank customers. In the same way, we have explained so many places here also, like one USB cable, and with the help of the USB we are charging our mobile phones. Maybe we have a Android charger, but we can charge our Apple also with the help of the adapter. Adapter means something like a USB. Okay, so that is also a possibility we have, and we can do it. So there is so many way we can think, and we can use the adapter design pattern, and it's very important. So keep it guys. Thank you so much.